Richarlison to undergo surgery, very huge blow to the side of Tottenham Hotspur in a scenario where they have injuries surging in their club. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. This is the Football News Show. Hope you guys are really having a fantastic stay wherever you are. From Richarlison, we are obviously going to dig deep into the Jude Bellingham's injury worry. Clarification has been put out by Relevo, one of the sources close to Real Madrid, and you're obviously going to get to know, is he injured or not? And when talk about the injury of Jude Bellingham, it also attaches onto the English national team. Lewandowski looks like this might be his last season at Barcelona, as they want to offload him to the Saudi side to see that they get in money to obviously get in the young Brazilian that was signed, but they cannot obviously bring him in because of the transfer. It's the financial fair play. So smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having a fantastic stay from wherever you are. Now, we thank God for the gift of life, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. And let's start it off with a story coming in from Fabrizio Romano and the Richarlison surgery. Richarlison has confirmed he's set for surgery on a long-term issue with his pubic bone. The last few months haven't been easy for me. I've had health problems. I've already spoken to the doctors, and soon I'll do surgery on my pubis. I think it's time to rest. Now, it's really a very huge blow for the side of Tottenham Hotspur. And if at all you are really a person who supports Tottenham Hotspur, you obviously get to know that it's really bad for the side of Richarlison, a man who came in through from Everton. They bought him for £60 million, and he has not gone ahead to obviously hit the ground running ever since last season. He even went ahead to obviously have a feud or have a brawl with the manager. By then it was Antonio Conte, because of not playing him, because Antonio Conte had decided to go with the front three of Son Heung-min as a left forward, Harry Kane leading the line, and Kulusevski was being played as a right forward. So that obviously reached the nerves of Richarlison. He was nervy and came out through and obviously broke out in the media after that Champions League game, and he really was very perturbed. But to me, I was supporting the manager. I was in support of the manager of Tottenham Hotspur by then, Antonio Conte. Why? If you're a centre forward, all you are meant to be doing is to score goals. If you cannot score goals, then there is no way I put you into my team. And he was really right, to an extent that he even, I think, scored just one Premier League goal last season and scored like all two Champions League goals. For a striker who was bought for £60 million, to score that less is really very annoying. One will say, was he getting chances? Now, why is it that Harry Kane, who was leading the line, obviously had to go ahead and obviously score very many goals for Spurs, meaning that the chances were there, but he was a wasteful player. We all know that he was really wasteful for the side of Tottenham Hotspur, and this comes in at a very bad time because the new manager had gone ahead to trust him not as a centre forward but as a left forward, and Son Heung-min was leading the line for the side of Tottenham Hotspur, but it has not gone ahead to obviously leave to the expected time, and he has gone ahead to get an injury. And it's really very bad for him that you really understand what he's going in through, and it can also be reflected the amount of games that they played last season. He played in the World Cup, he played in the Champions League, he played in the Premier League. So you really understand that his body is really tired. But I think it's high time Spurs really got another centre forward, as they're being linked to players like Vlahovic. There is this other guy, he's called Watkins, Ivan Toney. I think they should do some better business to get these players in. As for me, I don't see Richarlison obviously coming good anytime from now, because playing for a team like Spurs is different from playing for a team like Everton. At Everton, everything is around you. But you come in at Spurs when there are different people that run that club. When he came in at Spurs, it was a show ran by Song Heung-min and Harry Kane. And even when Harry Kane left, he failed to obviously impose himself into that team. Now, but I think it's going to be a blessing, this guys. Is it for Mas Solomon? Let me check for the guy's name. I really want to get it right because I like the player. He really plays very well, and I think he needed a chance like this to obviously take on the required position for him. Is it Mas Solomon? Let me check. They have Johnson and they have Mas Solomon. Where is Solomon? So I think it's really a very huge goal for, or a huge chance for blessing these guys for Johnson, whom they signed from Nottingham Forest. He's really good, and is it Mas Solomon to really take it this to the next level? But Richarlison, by the time he returns, Spurs will be really having lots of problems, because when you look at how things are really turning on to be at the side of Spurs, they're really getting nasty day in, day out. Because in the game they played against Chelsea on Monday, they lost Van der Ven to injury and James Maddison to injury, and we don't know for how long these players are going to be out for. One will say for Richarlison, for Maddison, Lichesko will come in to obviously play, but can he really do what Maddison has been doing? Because Maddison is a Premier League proven player. Then they lost Sergio Romero to a straight red card. That's 3 games out. Then Udogi is also out for 2 games because he was red carded. So it's really hard, very hard for the side of Spurs, and I don't know how Ange Postecoglou is obviously going to go on and do the needful. Now, leaving that, we go to Real Madrid, and Jude Bellingham had really gotten an injury, and news coming in from Lelelvo, I've gone ahead to confirm that the Real Madrid fans can breathe. It's nothing serious. If he doesn't play tonight when they are playing, it will be a precaution, and because the team is fully on track to qualify, if the game were of vital importance, Bellingham would be in the starting 11 with complete security. So Jude Bellingham is one of those players that really got an injury over the weekend, and all fans of Real Madrid were really very much perturbed about the player who was going to hate to break records after records at the side of Real Madrid, and they obviously want him to be fully fit to come in through and obviously get them to where they deserve to be. So as everything is going on, things are really moving the right way at the side of Spurs, and at the side of Bellingham, while at Real Madrid, and he's leaving no stone unturned. I really love the player. For me, the moment I saw him at the age of 16 and how he was faring into the championship, because the championship is more or less like the Premier League, I really knew that he was a talented guy. His father and his agents really made a very good choice to take him to Borussia Dortmund, and teams like Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea, Man City were snubbed by him, and they took him to the side of Borussia Dortmund. 3 years later, when he's set to hit 20 years of age, he has turned out to be one of the most important players at Real Madrid. And trust me, for years, I have never seen a player who is English and can win a Ballon d'Or. But I believe there is a Ballon d'Or winner in Jude Bellingham, and that's why you see that they've gone ahead to obviously look at him in a very good way. They don't have a center forward who is really clinical after they lost Karim Benzema, and Joselu is trying to obviously struggle, and you cannot obviously base yourself on Joselu. So that's why they have to handle him a lot tonight as they play into the Champions League, and his numbers don't lie. He has gone ahead to play how many games? He has gone ahead to play 11 matches. In the La Liga, he has 10 goals and 2 assists. In the Champions League, he has gone ahead to play 3 games. He has 3 goals and 1 assist, meaning that he has so far gone ahead to score 13 goals and 3 assists. Those are 16 goal involvements in his season at the club of Real Madrid. What a way to debut for one of the biggest clubs in the world, that is Real Madrid. And they are taking on Braga tonight at the Santiago Bernabeu. And this man is not is expected or not expected to start, but it has been a precaution to see to it that they keep him fit for the upcoming games, because they believe even without him they can knock out Braga. That is it. Now we go to Barcelona. Lewandowski, looks like Barcelona want to throw him under the bus, and we are being told that Barcelona are looking for a young striker than Robert Lewandowski, who is attracting interest from MLS and Saudi Arabia. Now, for Barcelona, they really have a young striker they signed from Paranense, but they couldn't obviously bring him in because of the financial fair play rule. And the only way to get in players they want is, one, they have to go out and sell Lewandowski to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia can offer like 40 million euros for Lewandowski, and those 40 million euros can help Barcelona bring in more and more players at the club to see that the club really thrives. So I think it will be good business for them to be, it will be good business done by them, and I think everyone will be eagerly waiting to see whether it obviously comes to pass. So guys, your thoughts onto those three stories are welcome in the comment section below. Rokani remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later. May the living to God bless you abundantly. We are jetting into Arsenal hosting Sevilla, and there is another game, Man United away at Copenhagen, a game that's a must win for Man United, and Arsenal also has to win this game of football. Why? If they don't win and Sevilla beat them, they'll all be tied at 6 points, and then that will pile more pressure to the side of Arsenal. The Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum, Rokani David signs out. Bye-bye.